What is going on, guys? NandoPrince93 here with another video. So I just did a video on iPadOS Beta 6, some of the new things that happened on the front end and the back end. So I thought I'd show you guys what's on my iPad, iPadOS edition. So I'm going to walk you guys through all the widgets I have, the apps, what my main uses are for, what I use it for less, and what accessories I always have on me. So to start off real quick, as you guys know with iPadOS, you have the ability to create a new type of home screen. So you have the widgets category here, and these are the main widgets that I always have. So the ones that are pinned, so you get to pin, I think you have, it used to be only 2 that you could pin at the top, but now I think you can pin as many as you want, and keep them in the order that you'd like. So I pinned 2 still, so I have my weather, and then all my battery statistics, right? So as you guys can see, everything is a little low on battery except for the Apple Pencil. Then I'm a big Google user, so I have the Google app, which kind of lets you know what's trending. It's kind of nice, you just click on one of them, so like AT&T, it takes you right to the Google app. It loads up, and then you get all the news. Then I have the Siri app suggestions. So this is a way that, so right now you can, on the grid itself, you can do 6x5, so that's 30 apps. On the bottom, I forget exactly how many you can do, but let's say you can do 12. And then on the Siri app suggestion, you get another 8. So it kind of lets you know which ones are your most frequently used. And they're usually, the ones that are on here are usually not on the home screen. So you can have up to, I think, like 50 apps on your home screen at once if you do that. Then I have my Google Assistant, because again, I use Google Home to power the lights in my house, the thermostat in my house, which, by the way, we're actually moving on Saturday. So maybe this video has already come out, but I want to do an apartment tour and kind of show you guys all the tech that's in my apartment. I got a calculator because, as we all know, for some reason on iPads, Apple has refused to create a stock calculator app, which is kind of weird, but I guess it gives the third-party company the ability to make some money off of it. So this one actually goes right into the widget screen, so you can minimize it. So yeah, that's the calculator, and then I have my files, which is my internet provider, right? And as you can see, there's 3 new widgets available, so all you do is click on that, and it shows you the top 3. So Madden, Realtor, and Zillow. I'm okay with that right now. I don't really want to add any of them. Press done, and those are all the widgets that I use. So the main ones that I really use are the weather, battery, Google, and then the calculator. Google Assistant I don't really use for my iPad, I'll be honest. I just have it there just in case I want it. So then in terms of what's on my home screen, these are just the main Apple apps that I use, and these are pretty much the only Apple apps that I use. I have all the other stock Apple apps that I didn't think I needed to delete. I have them in a separate folder along with some other utility type apps. But as you guys can see, calendar, FaceTime, clock, notes, photos, camera, the Find My, which I kind of like because it's a new version of the Find My iPhone or Find My Apple device, iTunes Store, which I don't use ever, and then the App Store, which I'm there pretty frequently, right? Then on my dock, as you guys know, I'm a Chrome user, which I'm still really hoping, fingers crossed, that they create a desktop class browser in the fall when the full iPadOS is released, because that way I can install my widgets, which I use very frequently, especially for work as well. Got the Mail app. Then I'm a big YouTube user, right? So YouTube TV, and then YouTube Studio. My Files app, which I haven't really dabbled in too much. I've signed into my OneDrive, my Microsoft OneDrive, so I have access to all of my shared folders, which is really, really nice, as you guys can see. So that's for work. Google Home, because again, I have a smart home, everything is connected, so I have bedroom light, kitchen, I also have a Nest Cam, and then more lights. Settings, and then my work folder. So this is basically the entire Microsoft suite that I use, and I love it because it's all in the cloud, right? So anything that I do on my computer can easily be opened, accessed, and edited on these apps, no matter what I'm doing, whether it's a PowerPoint, writing notes, stuff like that. And then I also have the LinkedIn app, just in case. So on to the next page. So this is where I created my folders, right? I like to stay very, very organized. I don't really like it when everything is cluttered around. So I have my editing apps, which I pretty much use every single day. Thumbnail Maker, which is, again, exactly what the name is, a thumbnail creator for YouTube videos. I have LumaFusion, which is what I use to edit videos, and then Canva, which is it's kind of like an infograph creator, which I'm going to start to use for thumbnails because this one has a crazy watermark, which I don't really like, and I don't want to pay for it. Got my finance apps, ADP, Amex, and Mint. Food, I'm a big, delivery guy, Grubhub, Uber Eats, Domino's, Shipped, which is my grocery delivering service, highly, highly recommend. Slice, which is a delivery service just for pizza and Italian food. My games, I've been loving this Marvel Strike Force game. Highly, highly recommend if you guys are bored. It's a turn-by-turn game, and you have, unlock all the Marvel characters and power them up. It's kind of like Pokemon meets Final Fantasy meets Marvel. If that, if you guys can relate to that. My Xbox app, which doesn't allow you to play games, but allows you to communicate with people on Xbox Live, poker game, and then Madden. So then let's go to the Google apps. I do use Google Photos to back up my photos, especially on my iPhone, because my iPhone's only 64 gigs. So I need to, make sure my space is freed up, and that's free backup services, right? Google Maps, I don't use the Apple Maps because, a while ago when it first came out, it was terrible. I never gave it a second chance, and Google's always been good to me, so why even try? Google Assistant, Google Drive, and then the Google app. These are all my smart home things that are related to my house or my apartment and all, my smart home devices. So I got the Hue lights, Nest thermostat, Nest Cam, Geekbench. I kind of just put it in here because I didn't know where else to put it. Speed test for my internet speeds and my Verizon Fios, which is my internet. Media-wise, I don't really sit here and listen to music on this thing too much. So Spotify is just there just in case I ever want to, but Hulu, Netflix, and Prime, big time users. Real estate, whenever I'm bored, every now and then I start to look at real estate in the Jersey area. And then this is all my shopping. Big e-commerce guy. I very, very rarely go out to buy stuff unless it's to Best Buy. But AMC Theaters, I'm an A-list member. Again, highly recommend. It's $20 a month. If you guys go see more than 2 movies a month, you'll make your money back in one visit. Amazon, Best Buy, eBay, which I don't really ever use, Groupon, Rakuten, which is eBay's thing, the cashback app, Chewy for my pets, Wayfair for furniture, Overstock I've never used, as you can see. There's still a little blue dot there. Sports, to keep track of all football and basketball scores. It's football season soon. I'm a big Dolphins fan, big Miami Hurricanes fan. So, comment below if you guys watch football and you guys are excited for the fall. And then travel, right? Airbnb, Hilton Honors, Hotels Tonight, and Hotels.com. Every now and then we like to go to DC, so I always got these open. I'm a Hilton Honors reward member. I've stayed at Hilton hotels free, a few times, and it's awesome. And then finally is the Duet app. So this is the app that allows you to make this iPad a second screen, no matter the operating system that you're using. As long as you have the correct cable, and Duet you can install Duet on, Microsoft or Windows. I'm not sure if it works for Chromebooks, but it could. But this is I use this for the video where I put Microsoft, on an iPad. And then lastly, these are all the Apple utility apps, which I haven't really gotten rid of. So that's basically what's on my iPad, guys. Comment below if there's some cool utility, productivity apps. These are apps that I really use I would say 75% of these I use every day, at least once, right? And I try to keep everything as minimal as possible. I don't put a lot of junk on here that I'm only gonna use once and then delete, or use once and then never use it again, and it just stays there and takes up space. But let me know if you guys have any, cool game suggestions, productivity app suggestions, and if you guys wanna see in-depth review on any of these apps, just let me know. That's gonna do it for the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all support. The subs are growing, man. It's awesome. So keep liking, subbing, and commenting. It really helps the YouTube algorithm get these videos noticed. And again, I'm just going through my experience with an iPad Pro as my everyday computing device. Remember, I have no laptop. I don't have a desktop. I do have a work computer, work laptop, but I don't use that at home. And this is the only thing I have. This and an iPhone is the only thing I have, which I've been liking. So until next time, guys. Peace.